How you all doing? Welcome to my channel this night. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to talk about Igbo and traditional Igbo. We are going to talk about Nigeria and Igbo language. We're going to talk about Igbo culture. So guys, ọ ga-emechiri ebe dị. So guys, my name is Chinaza Favor. I'm streaming from Nigeria, the Igbo part in Nigeria, the Igbo tribe in Nigeria. I'm from Imo State. So here in this live, I'm going to share with you guys our Igbo traditions, interesting things about Igbo. So guys, grab your popcorn, come on, let's chat. Let's talk about our Igbo. Let's talk about Nigeria a little. So I'm going to share with you guys a great story about Igbo, our tradition. So we have this traditional, what do you call it, tradition. We have this tradition in my state. We have this tradition that we perform every year. It's called Owu tradition. So this where you see masquerade, you see all kinds of masquerade, and they will be dancing. This period, ah, don't joke with it. We don't joke with this period because this is the period that masquerade deal with girls. I wish there's a way I can show you guys the video. It's a very interesting tradition and people always look forward to it. You see that most times people living in abroad or in the city, they always love to come back and follow up in the tradition. So it's a very big tradition that is celebrated by all Igbo tribe in all states in Nigeria. All Igbo tribe in Nigeria. So it's a very interesting tradition. Owu tradition is a very interesting tradition. So our Owu festival is a very interesting tradition in Igbo. If you know Igbo without this Owu tradition, just know that you are not an Igbo person at all. Like if you are an Igbo person and you don't know about Owu festival, guys, you are not Igbo at all. Don't even include yourself as an Igbo person. Or you are from Igbo tribe and hello virus Nico. I don't understand this your emoji, but whatever. How are you doing? Where are you guys watching from? Myself, I'm watching from Nigeria, from the Igbo part in Nigeria. I'm from Imo State in Nigeria. So today I said let me talk about my tribe a little. Let me talk about Igbo. Let me talk about our tradition. So guys, grab your popcorn. Let's talk about it. Like I'm saying, our old festival is a very interesting tradition in Igbo land. Like you don't want to miss it at all. If you are from Igbo and you don't know about this festival, just count yourself out. You're not one of us. Like you are not one, or you don't know anything about this masquerade that I'm talking about. They always deal with girls, even elderly people. They will flog you woto. Like don't even try it. Like for instance, a guy is toasting you before that festival and you turn that person down. They will wait for you. They will wait for you and deal with you. This is a period that though most times girls hate the festival, but they still look forward to it because there is this kind of excitement it gives people, like this kind of joy. Like me, I enjoy it a lot. So I enjoy because that's the time we get to eat many dishes, many local dishes, and that's the time you get to eat all of those food, like you all those local food, okwa, you see okwa, do you guys know about okwa? That's breadfruit in English. We call it breadfruit. That's when you get to eat okwa. You get to eat ngwo. I don't know how to call that one in English. akidi, you get to eat akidi, you get to eat all kinds of local dish, and you get to eat palm wine, abacha and all of that. You get to eat abacha and you get to drink local palm wine, not all this chemical palm wine. You get to drink the main palm wine. This is a tradition that is very popular in Igbo language, in Igbo, I mean, sorry, in Igbo tribe. So guys, are you from Igbo? Where in Nigeria are you watching from? If you are watching this live and you are from Igbo, tell me your experiences with this masquerade. Have you encountered any of them during this festival? Like, what was your experience like? Okay, I'm going to tell you my own experience. That was let's say last 2 years, and I just finished writing my WAEC. You know, I went out of my state to write WAEC. I stayed in boarding school while writing my WAEC. So when I was coming back, that was during the middle of that festival, during that our middle festival. So I was on a bike. You can imagine, and the rain was falling heavily that day. This guy stood on the road, like some of them even know me. Some of them stood on the road. They were waiting for girls to flog. They were waiting for girls. If you don't give them money, most times if you give them money, they will still flog you. So I was on the bike coming home, and we reached our marketplace, and immediately we got to that place, see masquerade all over the place. So immediately we reached there, the bike man. The thing is that most of these bike people that are old, all these old men, they will not like to stop. They will be claiming because they are one of the chiefs, one of the people, the head of the whole festival. They will say, nothing will happen, they will not do anything. And at the end of the day, even if they flog you, they will not do anything to save you. So this man told me that they will not do anything to me, that he's the one of the organizers of the one of the organizers, that they are not going to do anything to him. I followed him. And immediately we got to that place that those masquerade are standing, I gave them money, me, because I only have 200 naira with me. I gave them the 200. I didn't know that one of them was my classmate. And guys, if you see what these people did to me, they did me dirty. So even me, I was looking forward to the festival. I really enjoyed, but because of those masquerade guys, these people these people are going to wicked you. Like, what they are doing is not good, but it's still fun. Like, I love it. I love the ending part of the festival, where we have to chase the masquerade all around. We chase it all around the village. Like, if you see a huge crowd of people chasing one particular masquerade all around the village, you can imagine the fun. Like, it's a part of exercise that we always do every year. Hi, Naru Pabola. Hello, how are you doing? And where are you watching from? Guys, where are you watching from? And three people. Three. I think maybe 17 join. 12. How Pusha? Let me check how about time. So guys, where are you watching from? Like I said, I'm streaming from Nigeria, Lagos State, and I'm an Igbo girl. I love everything about Igbo. You can see all my live videos is all about, most times it's all about Igbo teaching and all of that. I love Igbo a lot. I don't joke with it. I love our culture a lot. Like, I don't joke with it. So guys, that was how it happened. These guys dealt with me. They dealt with me really bad. And you know how I got to find out that one of them was my classmate? You know, the masquerade, they always cover their faces with mask. They always cover their faces, so you will not be able to identify anybody. So how I was able to know that person was my classmate was when we were talking about it, and the person says, I know, I'm the one that flogged you, and I'm not even sorry about it. Guys, I ran mad. Like, what I did to that guy that day, what I did to him that day. But still, even if they flog me, at the end of the day, I will still find a way to go to that dance festival. Like, I don't want to miss it at all. If you are an Igbo person and you know about this dance that I'm talking about, this festival that I'm talking about, just indicate in the comment section. Tell me your experience, like what you have experienced so far in the hands of this masquerade. What what was your experience like with them? And if you don't know about this festival and you it's something that interests you, I can, maybe upload one video like that, because this we are still in the period. No, okay, no, 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 we're no longer. They just ended the festival, I guess last week. So we you have to wait till next year, or maybe if I see any video of it, I will upload it here on this my channel, so that you guys will watch what I'm talking about. If you see the dance, like the way these people shake their waist, it's something. It's really fun. It's really fun. Igbo is a tribe that you will always like. There's the fun itself, like being an Igbo person is a flex. Like if you're an Igbo person, and that's what I'm saying, that if you're an Igbo person and you don't know how to speak Igbo, just cover your face. If you're in the public, just cover your face, because I don't know why I'll be teaching Igbo language here on this live. I'll just be seeing low engagement. Like it doesn't make sense. You want to learn Igbo, but you don't want to engage on my live. It does not make sense. So guys, if you want to learn Igbo properly, like you don't know how to speak Igbo and you're an Igbo person, you don't know how to speak Igbo at all, just come anytime that I just on your notification button, subscribe to this channel. Anytime that I upload videos about Igbo, you can always learn. It's step by step. And the most important thing is, if it's something that you add in your everyday conversation with people, whether they are Igbo or not, just try to be engaging with people, like interacting with people with Igbo. You see that gradually you'll be improving in your Igbo language. So if you don't know how to speak Igbo, I do tutorial video, I do Igbo live on this channel. Almost every day I talk about basic Igbo language, and I teach about basic Igbo language. I even had a class on Facebook about Igbo tutorial. So if you are interested in learning basic Igbo language, join my live, turn on my notification button so that you get notified every time that I'm live on this channel. So let's continue. You can see this thumbnail that I used for this live. That's our cultural attire. That's our cultural attire whenever we are dancing. This one now is for mostly when we are doing the Iriji festival. Iriji festival is normally known as popularly known as Yam Festival. This is the period that you get to eat. Guy, your stomach will be full. You get to eat as many yam as you like. This is a period that Igbo people always look forward to, and we always hold this festival during July, during the New Yam Festival, like New Yam Festival, all that kind, July, August, and all of that. It's actually a fun event. Like people always look forward to it. So guys, even if you're not in Nigeria, what Nigerian food have you had before? Like have you had Nigerian friends before? And have you like interacted with Nigerian people before? What was your experience with them? Are they interesting people? Do you enjoy interacting with Nigerian? Do you enjoy Nigerian people? Do you enjoy Nigerian content? Let me know in the comment section what was your experience with Nigerians, and have you heard about these Nigerian cultures before? What was your experience like? Or have you been to Nigeria before, especially the Igbo part in Nigeria? And what was your experience with them? So I would really like to know your thoughts in the comment section. And what Nigerian food do you love most? I know a lot of Nigerian people don't, especially those people raised abroad, they don't know most of our Nigerian food. It hurts me a lot. Like seeing a Nigerian, you don't know anything about your country, you don't know anything about your tribe, and you still call yourself in Nigeria. You are proud to call yourself in Nigeria. So which Nigerian food have you had before? Have you had Nigerian food before? And have you had Nigerian friends before? And most importantly, if you are an Igbo watching this live, which state are you from? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. And if you can be able to relate with some of this festival that I'm talking about, maybe you can share your own experience, because Igbo people have different culture. This whole festival that I'm talking about, masquerade festival that I'm talking about, they have their different type of tradition. My own state, our own tradition is different from other people's state. So every state have their own way of doing their tradition, but it's still called a masquerade festival. It's an interesting festival that everybody always look forward to. So if you are a Nigerian watching this live, tell me your own experience with this masquerade, especially if you are a girl and you have experienced some of these things that I talked about in this live, like masquerade harassing you or pursuing you all around. Just tell me your experience with those masquerade. Let's talk about it here, because those guys are doing too much. Even though I love our culture, like it's giving me happiness, like they always give me joy. I don't like seeing those masquerade. Most times you see girls end up fighting those masquerade, and the worst part is girls are not allowed. Do you guys know girls are not allowed, females are not allowed in the arena, like in those arena, like they said it's forbidden. So whenever you enter those places, or maybe you fought with the masquerade, you see that there's a tradition they always perform. You see that ikwana ala, you have gone against the tradition, so you have to perform a ritual. They say that you buy cow, you buy this and that to sanctify yourself, and from there they will crown you the ada of owu, the ada of owu. You see, these are interesting things that Igbo people do. Igbo people do. We have interesting cultures. In the skin. 17. So guys, if you're in Nigeria, let me know in the comment section. Let's talk about our country a lot. And also, if you are an Igbo person watching this live, let's talk about Igbo a little bit. Okay, let's talk about traditional marriage in Igbo. Hmm. How traditional marriage is performed in Igbo. Let's know if you are interested in marrying a Nigerian person, especially in the Igbo part. Let me gist you so that you'll be prepared. You know, most of you guys, you wait till you find somebody, till you find a Nigerian lady, like most especially those Igbo people, before you start getting to know about their tradition. But yeah, I'm going to tell you everything so that you'll be prepared. Your mind will be prepared on what you are going to experience. So if you are a man and you want to marry an Igbo girl, and you want to marry an Igbo woman, let me tell you, you have to prepare yourself. You have to have the money. Like if you don't have money, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Well, it's not like I'll not tell you to not bother, because it's not all state that charge money like that for traditional marriage, but my own state they do charge a lot of money. So they would let me tell you some of the list that is included in our traditional marriage list. If you are, I don't kind of show the men like I really don't know. I call it introduction, I mean introduction. Okay. Okay, so if you are mm-hmm. So if you are getting married to an Igbo lady, you have to set your mind prepared. You have to get your mind prepared. So these are the things that you have to go through first. First, you have to do introduction. Come for introduction. Second, you have to come for ahịa anọ, ahịa anọ, ori anọ. This I don't know how to pronounce it in English. So these are what they are going to tell you. Ori anọ. That is the 4 market day. pre-market day. And I don't know if I'm getting it right. If you're an Igbo person in this live, watching this live, just correct me if I'm getting it wrong. So these are the processes you have to go to. So during that Mbuzumwe, the first no, the first one is Ikwakanozo, knocking on the door. So that knocking on the door, you have to gather some elders. You have to gather some elders. All these are fathers, and they will accompany you. So when you reach the lady's house, when as you are going, you have to go with your palm wine, local traditional palm wine, and you go with kola nut. I think that's the only two things they always go with, or maybe I think it's some state they only go with palm wine. So if you are going for that ikwa kanozo or introduction, you go with palm wine and kola. So when you reach there, you tell them your intention. Most of them say, I saw a beautiful flower in your house and I decided to come and pluck it. And that's what they will tell the father. The father will be like, the father will now gather some of the relatives, and they will fix a date. They will ask the daughter, ask the son, the person that wants to marry the daughter, um the person that he's interested in, and that son-in-law will tell them the person that have caught his attention. And after that, they will call all the daughters outside and ask the man to pick the one that he wants, and the man will now choose the woman that he wants as a wife. This is the processes that you have to go through if you are marrying an Igbo woman. So the man now will now have to choose the wife that he wants to marry. After choosing it, they will now have to fix introduction and Oriano for market day, I think. So the man will now have to, they will now fix a date for it. That is actually a big celebration. You have to spend money. You have to spend money. They will cook on that day. Women, all the women, the mothers, the lady's mother, we have to invite all our co-wives, and they will start preparing for that day. It's actually a huge celebration. So after that day, the lady will now have to go with the husband. She will go with the husband, and then maybe they will now fix a traditional marriage. This one is a big one. It's a big festival where they will have to dance. The lady will now carry wine, palm wine, and introduce the husband to the father and say, this is the man that I want to marry. So after that, she will now go with the husband to her husband's house, and if they want to do church wedding, they can now do church wedding. But let me list you the list that is included before you now come for that marriage. So before you come for the after you have come for the ikwa canons or knocking on the door, they will give you list for you to provide. Most of them include buying wrapper for the mother, buying wine for the father, kola nut, I think 50 kola nuts. Most of them request for baby powder, nzu, and a lot of them biscuit, cabin biscuit. I'm trying to remember some of them. There are a lot of them on that list. Matches, and they will require you to provide tubers of yam, and a lot of it. You have to provide a lot, and a lot to be on that list. And you also provide how many crates of malt. Also provide crates of malt for the women. And I think also a money, you have to provide maybe 100,000 or 200,000, depending if the father have a good heart. And even if the villagers are charging too much money, the father will say, no, 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 this is my son-in-law. I know how to man. I don't need money from him. I don't need that. I just want him to take good care of my daughter. I don't want much of his money. So all I want, the money that he will give me, is for him to use it and take good care of my daughter. Don't beat my daughter. if my daughter is doing you any bad, come and tell me, and I will know how to address my daughter, but don't lay your hand on my daughter. This is what the father or the mother will tell the husband people. And after that list, after the husband have provided the list, they will now have to fix a day for the traditional marriage. Before the traditional marriage will hold on, it's actually a huge celebration and it's a huge process. If you're not ready for it, you will get frustrated at some point, but it's actually fun. Like you get to experience some traditions that are interesting, though they are hard part of it, but it's actually interesting. It's very interesting. So guys, where are you guys watching from? Where are you streaming from? Are you Nigerian? If you are Nigerian, indicate in the comment section. And which part of Nigeria are you from? Which tribe in Nigeria are you from? If you're not in Nigeria, indicate your country that you are watching from. Do Nigeria interest you? Do you like our food? Do you like our food? If there is an advice you'd like to give Nigeria, what would that be? Like, what is your experience with Nigerians? Have you experienced Like, what have you experienced so far with Nigerians, or have you have Nigerian friends before? Like, what was it like, your friendship with them? Also, would you like me to teach you some basic Igbo language? I know some of you want to learn Igbo, but you are too shy to say it. But I'll still say it anyway. If you want to learn Igbo, just let me know in the comment section, and I will do a full tutorial video on Igbo language. If you want to learn basic Igbo, if you want to know how to speak Igbo very well, just let me know here in the comment section. And because of you, I'll be having a live here tomorrow on Igbo language. So if you are interested in learning Igbo language, like you love Nigeria, you love our culture a lot, and it's something that you are interested in, just let me know in the comment section. So guys, have you been to Nigeria before? Have you been to Nigeria before? What was your experience like? Have you been to Nigeria before? Comment in the comment your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know where you are watching from. If you are watching from another country and I know you have a lot of Nigerians residing in your country. What's your experience so far with them? Are they nice people? Are they treating you people well, or are you people treating them well? What's your experience with them? Have you had a Nigerian friends before? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think young Nigerians are losing touch with traditional culture? I know this actually it's true though. If you ask me, I would say yes, because our generation, they are losing our culture. Let's say in the next 10 years, the next 5 years, I don't think Nigerian culture will actually exist again, because people are no longer recognizing this culture. It's only those our fathers that are recognizing this culture. The young generation, they are no longer recognizing this culture. Like, I know they enjoy it too, but it's something like they don't carry it on their head like our fathers do. So the tradition is losing its touch, it's losing its heritage. So I'm thinking in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years, we will no longer celebrate most of this culture. They will now have to adopt foreign cultures and come to Igbo land and establish it. And this is where this thing happen. People will now lose their culture. Many people will no longer remember Nigerian culture again. And this is not something that I would like our younger generation to adopt. Like, we really need to, even if we don't want to practice it anymore, we still need to remember it, we still need to respect it, we still need to respect it. Let's be bringing it to people, let's be talking about it, let's be proud of our culture. because that's what makes us Igbo. There's no Igbo without a culture. There's no Igbo without a tradition. So we Igbo, we live with tradition, and it has been like that from generation to generation. Hassan, how are you? Hmm? What is it? See your stomach. Nke agwụla m ukwu ka ọ. Mmiri wee na-achọ comment. So guys, how about this? Let me teach you guys some Igbo language. Since I'm talking about Igbo, maybe we can just teach some. I'll just teach some few Igbo language. Maybe I will teach some of these things that is relating to our culture. Let me remember. Owu Festival. I see that Owu Festival means is actually about masquerade festival where they are celebrating masquerade, and this masquerade they wear a traditional mask, that they always wear mask covering their faces, and then most of them hold cane in their hands, and they start chasing people, or most of them are just for dancing. They will be dancing while the ogene people are playing drums. They will be dancing following the tune of those ogene, and they will be dancing in those, and hmm, what is it? So they will be dancing following the tune of those ogene. So let's talk about something else. Mm, I see that if you want to greet somebody in Igbo, I've talked about it in my previous life. Ndewo. I said if you want to say hello to somebody, instead of you to say it in English, you say Ndewo. Ndewo. So guys, I will try some things this night because I don't have a writing board. So I'll be using my book. If I say it, I will not show you guys so that you see what I'm talking about. Or maybe I'll just leave that part. Tomorrow I'll do it like that. So what I'm saying is, if you want to say hello, you say ndewo. Ndewo means hello. Ndewo means hello. How Hassan, guys, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Until the game cannot walk far. Game woman alive. It's again unless you can't load this link. Weapon na the live. Oh, can we walk up? I just feel like Igbo and most Nigerian people are actually misunderstood. I don't know why they are always misunderstood. I saw one post today where somebody is saying that Nigerians should be banned from all social media, like the kind of hate coming from that man, and he's a white person. Like it's actually it's very bad. Like why should we be banned from social media that we are scammers? Honestly, that is actually a very bad thing, because most especially you see all these people, they are actually Americans doing themselves, not American white people doing themselves. Because tell me why, how can a black person be able to deceive a white person? So you see that white people find it easy to deceive themselves because already some countries already started it, so they will be assuming that white people themselves will be thinking that it's those black people that are doing it. Meanwhile, it's the same white people that are doing the same, because they have the image, they have the picture and all everything to be able to carry everything out. So I don't know why they hate comments about Nigeria. Like it's totally bad. It's totally bad. But that's by the way, because we are talking about Nigeria, we're not talking about those things. So what's your experience with Nigeria? Because I know we are kind-hearted. We are kind of people that when we see people in need, we always want to render help to people. We'll go to any length to help anybody in need, and that's why most of us enter problem. You see somebody going outside the country, and in the airport you see, I saw one post like that. One man, a child was crying in the airport. I think that's American airport. So the Nigerian man went to lend a helping hand to the baby, and people in the comments were telling the man that he's making a mistake, let him not go near to the baby, that this could land him in a serious problem. Can you imagine? This cannot happen in Nigeria. Nigeria is a place that she will come, and for instance, a person is sick and he needs money or donation, they will come, all of them will like to donate. Even people that don't have food, that have not eaten at all, would like to donate just to see that that person is healed, that person receives medical attention. Like we are one kind of people. I don't know why we are not blessed. Had it been we are blessed with riches like other countries, we do many wonders. Like we are so kind. Our kindness is underrated. I know people, all American people can testify to it, all white people can testify that we are very kind-hearted people, and there's no lie in it. Like we are very kind, just that people don't see those kindness. They only see the rumors they hear about us, and it's really bad. So I'm still asking again, what was your experience with Nigeria? Have you had a Nigerian friend before? And most importantly, have you tested our Nigerian food before? Like, have you tested Nigerian food before? How was it like? Did you enjoy it? So, guys, if you have actually tested a Nigerian dish before, let me know the name of the ones that you tested. Is it Yoruba dish? Is it Hausa food? Or is it Igbo food that you tested before? Let me know in the comment section. Manga, where did you keep that phone? Go and bring that phone. Go and bring it. Where is it? Okay. Dimle, 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 jama. Dimle, 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 jama. Kamele, chuma, mo, jama. My mo, tese, siri, jama. Redim, sinsi, baby, jama. Seni, ase, bambo, jama. Uwes, nanga, bu, ebola, mo, jama. Uwes, nanga, bu, ebola, mo, jama. Dimle, 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 jama. Dimle, 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 jama. Kamele, chuma, mo, jama. My mouth is a serious. Abi. Yes. Ọ ga-ama mbọ. So guys, do you love Nigerians? What was your experience with them? How do you see Nigerians and how do you see our culture? Have you experienced our culture before? Like what, how was it like? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? Now only monkey go say you no fire. Fire baby go biale. Kwekata mama. That's me one thing mama. That's me one thing mama. This is actually one of the Igbo traditional dance. Like is very interesting. It's one of our Igbo traditional dance. It's for traditional weddings. It's for traditional weddings. It's flavor song. I know you know about him.
One, two, three, four.
No problem. Ada bata ahụ. So like guys, welcome to this channel. I'm so glad to have you all here. I'm so glad to have you all here. I'm talking about Igbo culture, Igbo tradition, and some of the interesting things and my experience with those during those times. Like it's actually a good tradition, a very interesting tradition that every Igbo person always look forward to. I talked about our Igbo dance, our old festival dance, and it's one of the interesting dance that we have in Igbo. Like every year, people look forward to it, and this is also the time that masquerade always deal with ladies. Like if you are a lady and you have turned down a guy before that festival, just go and find where to hide. Just go and find where to hide, because if you cross path with those boys, they are going to deal with you mercilessly. So don't even bother.
How many minutes?
44. Don't even bother to cross path with those guys. So if you see them, like, they just be running, because no matter how much you offer them, they will still flog you and you will not do anything. If you try to fight them, that means you have entered a war with the tradition and they are going to demand sanctification. So your parents are going to buy goods. If a person goes against the tradition, like fight if a lady fights those masquerade, the elders will ask the lady family to provide goats. At one time they told us like that if a lady fights a masquerade, that she's going to chew wrestle. But I don't think that is true sha, but I think our olden day people actually practice it. So those lady, those female are going to chew wrestle, and they are going to barb their hair. They are going to have a bad hair, so they are going to barb their hair. And and I think after all those things they are going to eat goat raw goat and chew wrestle. So after that they are going that is one of the lies they told us. So I think that story is for them to inject fear in our mind, so that we will not be fighting those masquerade boys. But still there are some of those tomboy ladies, they will still fight those masquerade. They will fight them to the last. So even if you try to scare them with those stories, they will not still believe it. They will still fight those masquerade. And the funny part is, guys, really I'm just remembering most some of those encounters. There was a time that we were having those dance in my village, and this lady, according to her, she said that she was just passing, like they have just finished the dance and people are about to go home. So the lady wanted to go home, like she wanted to cross the where the masquerade are standing, and they refused to let her pass. She always behaved like tomboysha. So immediately the masquerade flogged her, like the masquerade flogged the lady, and she removed it, the masquerade scarf, she removed it from that masquerade, and she beat the guy woto. She beat the masquerade and even injured him, because once you are in that masquerade, if somebody is fighting you, you might even suffocate, because they used to wear that thing from head to toe, so they always cover their faces. So the lady almost wound the guy, and the guy was gasping for breath. It was people around that came to separate the girl from the boy. Like that thing led to punishment. That the girl is going to do sanctification. I don't think she agreed. It was a family member that actually um, took care of the expenses. So they bought, I think they bought goats and all of that to appease the elders. But the chewing of the razor part, I don't believe it is no longer working. I think it was those our forefathers that practiced those traditions, or maybe it was actually lies that our parents told us just for us to avoid those things. So I've told you guys our tradition, our Igbo tradition. Also, another thing is our dance, cultural dance. That one I always take part in it. I would have showed you how to do those cultural dance, but it's actually late. I cannot dance because I don't know how to dance. But I can tell you how it's done, sha. So we always hold this dance during the last month of the year, December. So where all the ladies they start practicing how to dance, and this dancing starts around that kind 25th of December, and it ends on 31st December, or some of them dance till January, first week of January. So this one is about they will tie a local wrapper. They will tie a local wrapper on their chest and then their waist, and then they will wear beads, beads. Some of them will wear like princess, queens, and all of that, and some will wear waist bead. So they will be looking like all those village maidens, and they will be on barefoot. Some of them will wear ongalinga. We call it ongalinga in my language. Those things they usually make noise. It's like bell. So they wear it on their leg it helps to produce sound whenever they are dancing. So as they are dancing, those bells will be producing music as they are dancing, and those ogene people will be playing the music, and they will be dancing to the sound of the music. We call those dancing step waist dance. It's actually a waist dance where the ladies will be dancing with their waist, and they will be producing magical waist. This I don't know how to explain it, but it's actually fun, and most men look forward to it because that's when men usually came to find their wife. And you see somebody saying that because this lady know how to dance, she's going to be my wife. During those old times, during those olden days, they used to tell us that the prince always choose wife. The highest dancer is always the prince's wife. That's what they told us so, but I've not seen it sha. But I know that men likes women that know how to dance. But the one that don't know how to dance, they still like them sha, but the one that know how to dance, they always spread them big money. And you see that those ones are usually the first to get married. So this dance we always practice it around that kind December. We always showcase it that kind December period, and it's actually a huge festival. It's always massive. People always come back. We see people coming back. All those people that came back for Christmas and they'll be looking forward to the dance. You see ladies dressed in local regalia, traditional regalia, beads and all of that, and they are honoring her. Their beads, their this thing, bell on their leg, produce those things that are producing the music, and they'll be dancing to the tune of those ogene people hitting those drums. It's always fun. So this one of the tradition that we practice in Igbo, like it's really fun. It's actually interesting. So guys, what was your experience so far with Nigerians? Have you met a Nigerian before? Have you had a Nigerian friends before? What's your experience like with them? Do you like Nigerians? Do you love Nigerians? Like, do you look forward to coming to Nigeria? Like, would you really like to witness these cultures yourself? Like, is this something that you want to see yourself? Because it's actually an interesting culture. There is one time, there's something I want to say, but I've forgotten it. Let's leave it sha. So, is this something that you would like to experience? Because I see most people they say that they want to come to Nigeria. Is this a place that you would love to explore? There's actually one guy on TikTok. He's a white guy. The guy is currently in Enugu State. He's doing I think he's an adventurist. So he's exploring all the states in Nigeria. The last time I saw his post, he was around that Port Harcourt city. He was in Port Harcourt and he visited some many places. We have the Obuke Cave, Obunike Cave. Mooncake, I've heard so many stories about it. They say that there are live skeletons, live skulls, and all of that. And they say that spirit actually lives in those caves. Is that there are actually white stories that our parents used to tell us about those Obunike cave. So this guy actually visited that cave because during that time in secondary school they always tell us that we will go to excursion in that place, but we were not able to go. I don't know why. So the guy visited the Ogbunike cave. He visited okay. He visited so many places in Nigeria. Like currently he's in Enugu, I think so. Or maybe he have left Enugu. So the guy is really exploring Nigeria to the fullest, and he's enjoying it too. The way he's actually showcasing our culture like this, you think that he's actually Nigerian, but I think he's American, or is he another? I don't know his country, but he's somebody that loves Nigeria. So I just want to know, are you interested in exploring Nigeria? Is this a country that you would like to explore? You would like to live? You would like to come and stay with us? Maybe explore some of this our tradition. So let me tell you some wonderful places in Nigeria that you can go for sightseeing. We have a lot of sightseeing places. So most of them are not built. Most of them are not built by our people. Some of them are the things that are actually before people existed, before people actually came to reside in Igbo state. So it's already in existence before people started living in Igbo, before there is an Igbo culture, say Igbo tribe. So those places, I guess the Obunike cave is among them, and I don't know, sha, I have not verified it, but that Obunike cave is actually It's a very good place, and this mystical, how do I call it, is it mysterious or mystical? So I've heard so many um scary stories about it. Like I told you what they told us in school, their spirits and all of that. I don't believe it shall until I see it. I know that one day I would like to explore that Ogbunike cave. Like I need to see it myself. Those live skull, those live skeletons, and all of that. And those spirits, they say that if you hit the drum, like if you hit a drum in that Ogbunike cave, you are going to see spirits. Imagine, guy, I did not believe it though, because how can you hit a drum and then you see spirits in the other side? Like it's not something, or you will follow if you don't if you follow from the entrance and enter inside the Ogbunike cave, if you are coming out, you will not follow that same entrance. You have to follow another entrance and go. If you follow the same entrance you entered from, like you will not go home alive. That is actually a scary story, but it's actually fun. There are a lot of places to explore in this Nigeria. A lot of interesting places you can explore. And actually I would really love to explore so many other places in other countries, because I've heard a lot. I want to explore like the whole world. Left to me, I would like to explore the whole world. So last time, earlier this year, I was having a conversation with a guy. He's from America, and the guy is saying that they have rocks in, there's this rock that he told me about, Petoskey stone. I don't know if anybody knows about that stone, Petoskey stone. I really want to know. I googled it, and it's actually a an interesting thing. Because let me put it here so that you people will see what I'm talking about. So the guy told me about that Petoskey stone, and I googled it. It's actually an interesting story. The story behind it, I've already forgotten. I will have to go back and research about it. So I don't know if anybody knows about this Petoskey stone. Is in America. In where it is? No, I think it's Australia, or is it in America? He said the stone is in America, and is actually the person that founded it. I've forgotten the name of that person, but it's actually an interesting story behind this Petoskey stone. There's an interesting story behind this Petoskey stone that he told me about. It's actually interesting. So guys, I'll be coming to the end of this video. I'll be coming to the end of this video. I'm so glad that we made it to this point, and that you guys came out for me. So guys, it's already late here. This is 11:21, and I will soon be going to sleep. Mama, go. How are you? Wait, let me finish this live here. I'll carry you. I'll carry you now. I cannot carry you. YouTube will ban my life. Hmm? So I'll be coming to the end of this live video. I'm so glad to have you all here. Go, go. I'm so glad to have you all here. I'm really glad that you guys, I know, I'm really glad that you guys actually came out for me tonight. I know I came the live, I came out late, but still yet I saw people joining the live. It's actually a great improvement so far. So guys, Tomorrow I'll be teaching about some of the basic languages in Igbo. I know it's something that you guys will be interested in. So guys, wait for it tomorrow. We'll be talking about all of that. And if you have any confusing thing about Igbo and you really want to learn Igbo language, just don't miss my live tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and stay tuned because I will be teaching all that in my life tomorrow. I'll be teaching everything about all the basic thing that you need to know about Igbo language. I'll be teaching you everything. The how to greet in Igbo, how to say hello to somebody, how to say I love you in Igbo, how to greet in Igbo, all of that. I'll be teaching it in this live tomorrow. So don't miss it. Subscribe to my channel, like this live, turn on your notification button, and stay tuned because I'll be going to work tomorrow. So I'll be having this live around that kind 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock a.m. So before 2 o'clock p.m. I'll be done, and I'm going to work by 2 o'clock p.m. So guys, have a lovely night. Thank you all for watching this live. It was so fun. I really enjoyed it. Thank you guys. Bye. I love you guys, and I look forward to having you all here tomorrow. Bye. Good night.